Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, it's almost afternoon, but it's still morning where I live. How's everybody doing today? My name is Angie Atkinson, and on this channel, I offer free daily video coaching to help you discover, understand, and overcome narcissistic abuse and toxic relationships. I like to call it toxic relationship rehab. So if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button and we will just get going. So I hope everybody's well today. Hello, TT, good morning. She said, woohoo, just watched a video of yours. Well, thank you, my friend. Hello, Cute Rabbit. Hello, Sophie B. Driver X Dude. Hello, hello. Good to see you guys again. Marianne O'Donnell, good morning. TT says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Catherine Smith says hello. And Nanua says, good morning, good morning. Hello, Natasha from the UK. X Dude, how you doing, Angie? I'm fine. I am good. I cannot complain. How are you, my friend? Good to see you again. Debbie Miller Walsh is here. Hello, Debbie. How are you? She says, hi, Angie. Love you. Love you right back. Ms. Carlita Vega, hello, beautiful. How are you? Good morning and good afternoon. Ms. Lily says, good morning. My summer break was nice, but it's back to work. Aw, my kids just started their summer break officially today. Jen Archer, good morning, good morning. Mishi Alexander is here. Hello, hello. Catherine Chrisman, hello. Maddie, hello, Maddie from the Mod Squad. You are awesome. Good morning, good morning. She says, good morning, Ms. Angie and Roomies. TT says, how's your day going, Angie? PS, what are some positive habits to adopt? Okay, I'm going to get you. Let's do that. Catherine says, your skin looks great. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. I have good days. I have bad days, you know. Terry says, hello. And Sophie B says, you're wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. So let me answer this. PS, what are some positive habits to adopt? So one of the best things I think you can do really, really, really is, and it sounds so weird, but every single day, think of 10 things you're grateful for and 3 things you love about yourself. No, I'm not kidding. I'm so serious. Because not only does this help you to change your vibe, your energy vibration, stuff like that, but it also helps things just get better in your life. Because when you focus on what you want and what you're grateful for, then guess what? More reasons like that come into your life. More reasons to be grateful. More reasons to be happy, that kind of thing. So that's something to think about. And the other thing you can do, you know, is like, I would do like a 2-week kind of thought cleanse thing where you kind of give yourself 2 weeks, and every single time you think anything other than a positive thought, change it intentionally. So kind of monitor your thoughts for 2 weeks. That's a great place to start. And I can give you a lot more information in an upcoming video. I'm actually working on a video for you guys right now about, you know, exercises you can use to increase neuroplasticity, which basically means to change your mind and change your life. So that's very exciting. Other than that, morning routines are great. I have a free course over at Life Makeover Academy about that. And I'll have more for you in an upcoming video. Thank you. Catherine says your skin looks great. Oh yeah, thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. Hello, Terry Bolton and Mickey Crump. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Cute Rabbit says, why do some narcissists hate people to enter their home? Well, that's probably because either they're afraid of being judged or they're judging those people most of the time. It depends on what their situation is. You know, are they the sort of person who, you know, who is concerned about what people think? Are they sloppy? Are they neat? You know, I would need more information. TT says my skin looks like glass. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Maybe it's just a good face day. You know what part of it might be is that I've been out in the sun a little more, and I always wear sunscreen like a crazy person because I burn, but maybe I have a little more color than usual. Let's see here. Sophie B says, go to the Queen Being site. So helpful. Thank you, Sophie. I'm glad that you like it and that it's been helpful for you. I work really hard on that site to try to make it a good resource center for people who need that kind of, you know, need the kind of help I offer. So let's see here. Lots of good resources there for free too. Galaxies, hello, hello. Good to have you here today. Welcome. Marianne says, going to the pool today for some self-care. So hard to get out of the hermit stage. Oh, girl. I still struggle to get out of the hermit stage sometimes, but I keep going. It's a process. It is. And honestly, what was something interesting I think that happens to us is that we learn that we don't really mind being alone sometimes. And it's kind of a nice thing. I actually need at least an hour of alone time a day, which sometimes makes my family cranky. Not usually, but sometimes. Excuse me 1 second. Little sneeze, little cough. Okay, let's see here. I love the pool though. We have one of the things that we have where we live is we have a little clubhouse in our subdivision. It has a really nice pool, so we spend a lot of time there in the summer. And both of my kids who are still at home are on the swim team, so that's always fun. Okay, where was I? Let's see. Definitely a good way to do some self-care. Just don't forget that sunscreen. That's important. Okay. Galaxy, where was I? Okay. Shar is here. Good morning, Shar. She says, Angie, you are beautifully glowing. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. TT says, that sounds so hard. I get so anxious when I think positively about myself. You know, TT, that's a process too. But the thing is, that's why you think of 10 things you're grateful for and 3 things you love about yourself. Because it is hard, but it's worth it. And I would suggest, if you're just getting started, that you write it down if you can. If you can't, I understand, because sometimes you're still dealing with the narcissist, but certainly a good place to start there. But writing it down for me makes it more concrete somehow, All right, let's see here. We have Nut Kelly. Hello, Nut Kelly. How are you? And welcome. Ms. Jennifer Grove. Hello. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? And Mishi James. Hello, James. And Nanua says it's been 3 months. No narcissist. Congratulations. High five, my friend. I've watched your videos for over a year and finally got it. Never been so free and happy. That is a beautiful thing, my friend. Congratulations. Hands up for Nanua, everybody. I'm sorry, Nonua. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. I don't mean to. Hello, Ileana. Welcome back, my friend. How are you? Nikki Lee in the house. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? X-Dude says, just a question. When I'm setting my boundaries, I might offend my loved ones and hurt their feelings when I let them know their limit in life. When this happens, can I be sure that I'm on the right path to heal? That's a great question. Here's the thing. It might be hard for some people at first to understand that now you're setting boundaries, but once you get going on it, yeah, you might kind of have to go over a couple of humps. But the people who love you and who actually want to be in your life, those people are they'll kind of understand, and they'll move with you toward those changes. So that's kind of where I would start. It is hard, and it's hard because people who expect you to be, let me walk on you or whatever, those people sometimes are just decent people who just have gotten into the habit of treating you a certain kind of way. Sometimes you'll find out that you have more narcissists around you than you thought. So X-Dude, I think the thing that I would say to you is, you can be sure you're on the right path when your heart feels right. I mean, I don't mean to say that you won't have a little guilt trip here and there, because let's face it, you're probably an empath. And being an empath, it's really hard for us to set boundaries sometimes. But being an evolved empath means that you're going to set boundaries and you're going to take care of yourself first. Like they say, on the airplanes, you can't help anyone else unless you can breathe too, So keep that in mind as you move forward. I think that will really help you. Let's see here. Jennifer says, Angie, my therapist believes my dad to be either BPD or possibly NPD, maybe both, but BPD seems most likely. However, my abuse was also sexual growing up. So as much as you, Dana, and Richard are helping me greatly, I do wonder if there are any coaches out there that deal with child sex abuse from a narc or borderline. I'm getting so much great info from you all on YouTube. I'm certain that there are. I'm trying to think of the name. I don't know. Is Shannon here? If Shannon's here, she has a name of someone who might know about that. But I can certainly put together some information and try to create maybe even a collab video for you on that. But I don't know if you're connected to Shannon. I don't think Shannon's here today, but if you're connected to Shannon O'Brien, she's a really good, she knows someone who does that. And I'll try to find out for you and get back with you on that. Yes. Maddie says, think on purpose of something to do for yourself, like 10 minutes in the sun releases good endorphins. Absolutely. Maddie, you're awesome. Thank you. And that's so true. Catherine says, is it light? Is what light? Dawn Elizabeth. Hello, Dawn Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome. Jen Archer says, glowing, very pretty. I guess I'm having a good skin day today, or maybe I did a good job on the makeup. I don't know. Thank you. Oops. Let's see, where was I? Oh, I have lost some weight. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Let's see here. Jen, Sophie, can you do a video regarding friendships that are toxic? My narcissists have either been love-seeking or friends. I'm really struggling with a friendship that's toxic. Yeah, absolutely. I can do more videos on that, Sophie, but I have done some in the past. Of course, they're probably going to be lower quality than my more recent stuff, but as far as camera quality and stuff, but I have done those and I will do more. Absolutely, I will. Yes. Hello, Jasmine Ferguson. Welcome, welcome. Mishi says positive attitude. Thank you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Positive attitudes are very important and they change your life more than you think. I mean, it sounds so like cliche to say, oh, have a positive attitude. And when you're in the middle of abuse, you're like, are you freaking kidding me? How am I supposed to have a positive attitude? It's a mindset thing. It's not just being positive. It's choosing your perception. You know, it's so much bigger than just being positive. So we'll talk more about that in the future. Catherine says, oh, maybe read the color. Oh, yeah, maybe getting more color in my face. That could be it for sure. Yeah. Summertime, it can be a very good thing. I don't know. Let's see here. Terry and Catherine, Dawn says hello. Jen Archer says, oh, I sat down and came up with 46 things in 10 minutes. I'm never going to have to hear again. Helps. Ooh, good point. Yeah, that is really, really helpful. Coming up with, you know, reminding yourself why you're leaving, whether it's things you're never going to hear again, things you're never going to have to deal with again, drama, etc. All of those things are very, very helpful. Hello, Pam Hall. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And we have Maura DeLuca says, hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday from the Mod Squad. Hello, Maura. Well, welcome back, my friend. How are you? Maddie says, make a list of long-term goals and short-term goals. Absolutely. Wow, we are rocking on the Mod Squad today. Hello, Ms. Jillian. Welcome back, my friend. And Dawn says, hello to Shar and Carlita. TT says, thank you, my pleasure. And Mishi says, Dawn, I'm wishing everyone a blessed day. Right on, Mishi. Back at you, my friend. Happy to have you back. Ileana says, narcs are territorial. Certainly they are. Absolutely, yes. Mandy Walker, hello and welcome. She says, hi, Angie, feeling stuck and down, having to deal with all the responsibility with the narc ex-husband. Oh, wait a minute. Dealing with all responsibility. Ex-narc husband left me with financially and fully responsible for the kids. Just mad today, and narcs have no consequences. Oh, I hear you. And I know that that's frustrating and it feels like they have no consequences, but tell you something, Mandy, being left never feels good. But in a way, if you can manage a couple things, first of all, you have to know that this person may actually come back and try to get back with you. So be prepared for that. Secondly, you have to know that this person isn't going to have such a great life. I mean, they may appear to be in this awesome situation and life might seem wonderful for them, but the fact of the matter is that they're never going to have actual love in their life. And, you know, every single relationship for these people becomes a repeat of the last one. And if you know, so what's going to happen is that if he ends up with someone else, he will go through the love bombing thing and everything will seem awesome from the outside. But before that person knows what hit them, he'll be back into that same abusive way. And depending on who it is and how quickly all that goes, you know, he may end up alone either way. I suggest you watch my video about, the new supply. And I suggest that you watch my video about the, sorry, I'm a little struggling with the person who's calling me as my yard person. Okay, I'll call them back. I suggest that you watch the video about the new supply. And also I've done videos about similar topics. So anyway, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get distracted, but it sucks where you're at, Mandy. I'm not even pretending that it's not, you know, that it doesn't suck, but I'll tell you this much. You deserve better. And in a way, there's a silver lining here. Even though you're in a horrible situation, you will find out that you're strong enough to handle it. And when you get healed, you will find out that, in fact, not only are you strong enough to handle it, but you're stronger than everyone else you know in real life. And that is kind of the silver lining of all of this. And if you stand up and you show your kids that, you know what, mommy's got you. This is going to be fine. We're going to get through this. Yeah, it sucks. It's not perfect, but hey, let's move forward. your kids are going to see that and they're going to appreciate it and respect you for it. And things are going to get better little by little. So give yourself a break, give yourself a minute, take a deep breath. And then I know the responsibility is a lot, Mandy. I know it is. And I know it's painful, but just keep going, stay strong, surround yourself with people who love you. And if you don't know those people in real life, start with the SPAN group, start with this group here, and start, reaching out to people around you. Find other moms who are single, find other situations to be involved with. Get involved with, if you guys have a Parents Without Partners program over there. Check I've got a free course over at Life Makeover Academy for transitioning to single parent life. And if you have specific questions, please let me know, because I feel like I'm not really giving you the right kind of information here. So let me know if you have other questions. I'm actually running out of time. I've only got a couple more minutes right now, but I will be here tomorrow for a full session. So I'm going to answer a few more questions before I go, and then we'll have the chat open for 20 or 30 more minutes, however long YouTube decides to let us have it open, and you guys can continue chatting. I've got calls all day and night tonight, so I'll literally be working until like 10:30 tonight. Ugh. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. Doreen B, welcome back, my friend. She says, hello, everyone, and hope everyone's doing well. And Cynthia Bilicki is here. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? She says, thank you, Angie. Your site saved my sanity. I am not out of the woods, but I am sane. Well, I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome. And I hope I said your name right. I think I used to know somebody. I think I do know somebody with that last name. But I don't know if I said yours correctly. But anyway, I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad that you're finding some peace with my site. Certainly not out of the woods. I get that. I think a lot of us are still in the woods, but finding your sanity, and at least you were always sane, but at least you know now that you were never the crazy one. And I think that's a big help right there. Hello, Shar. Shar says hello to Dawn. Carlita Vega says hello to Dawn. KDLC is here. Hello, KDLC. Welcome. Let's see. James F says, Angie, great news. My divorce from my toxic ex is final as of April 30th. Woo! Congratulations, James. That's awesome. All right. And let's see here. Jasmine says, congrats. Pam Hall, I'm so sorry. It's My Life says, hello. Hello, It's My Life. Welcome back, my friend. Pam Hall says hello to Maura. I'm not sure what's going on, Maddie. Ileana says, congrats. Jillian says, oh, Carlita says hello to Jillian. Okay. Catherine says, yes, regarding decent people. All right, I don't know what's going on here. Pam Hall, hello, says Jasmine, I hope your friend responds. I'll be praying for her and you. All right, let's see. Soccer Mom, hello, Soccer Mom. Let's see, Jennifer Grove says, I'm with Sophie, my ex-best friend, now stepsister, is definitely a narcissist. Took me a long time, but I'm on low contact with her. She's been so controlling that my personality actually changes around her. Whew, that's hard. You definitely, I'll definitely make those videos for you. Absolutely, I will. Stay tuned, and check out the ones I've done before, because those are still good information, just maybe not as great of camera quality. I'm getting better. I've been around. I guess it's been 2.5 years that I've been doing videos, maybe 2 years, and I've gotten better. My equipment has recently improved, and I keep working to make the videos better, because I know it's distracting. Now I know it's distracting when I'm all and when I'm like all talking into my cell phone, all shaky. It wasn't good, but I'm getting better. I was not a video person to start with. All right. Okay. Jennifer, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about though. So stay tuned. I'm definitely going to make more videos. Nanya. Okay. Nanya says, her name is abstract. She meant for it to say Nanya business. I can do that, Nanya. Okay, I like that. All right, let's see here. Natasha says, TT Men's Refuges. Yes, it's Men's Aid, not sure the Freedom Program. I think I missed a statement from TT. Nanya says, it's kind of like talking to another man who's so sweet. Oh, I'm kind of talking to another man who's so sweet, and I don't know how to explain the prior relationship and not be a victim. Any suggestions? Yes. First of all, I would not explain it all right now. Until you know for sure that that person is not also a toxic person, which you don't really know until you get several months in, really, to be honest. I would not say anything much about it. If you need to say something, I would just say, you know what, it was not a great relationship and I'm glad to be out of it. And that's it. And say, let's talk about that some other time or whatever, change the subject. I would not talk about it now. And here's why. Because when you're dealing with someone who is toxic, they are going to use that against you in the future. And if you say to them, oh, well, XYZ happened and this was abusive to me, they'll come back around. If they become or are a toxic person, they'll come back around and kind of shove that back in your face. I've seen it happen a ridiculous amount of times. So I would not talk about it in great detail. When it's time, when you know that person's safe, then I would just lay it on the table as it is. I would say, well, I was in an abusive relationship and this is what happened. And, emotionally abusive or physically or whatever it was, I would just tell the truth. But until then, I would say nothing. And, there are videos, I've made videos on, how to explain narcissistic abuse to people. So you might check those out as well. And then, yeah. Catherine Christman says, powerful, thank you. What's going to happen is every relationship becomes a repeat of the last one. That's true. It's true. And if sometimes they go so deep into being the same relationship, they take them to the same places. They even call them the same pet names, like you think you're special because, did you guys ever see, okay, I love that movie Legally Blonde. I know it's nerdy, but I love it. And in that movie, you kind of see a great example of this, right? So there, he beginning of the movie, he's like, oh, Pooh Bear to Elle Woods, the star of the movie. And then later when he's with this other girl who's better for him on paper or whatever, she is also called Pooh Bear. And I think that's really fascinating and interesting. But that's the thing that really happens. They sometimes take them to the same places. They have the same kind of timelines and they call them the same pet names. It's literally a repeat of each relationship. Absolutely. Doreen says, Jennifer, I've wondered about that. Child abuse, I would think is common. I'm trying not to say the S word because YouTube doesn't like it when I say that word. She said, child abuse would think is common considering the NARC's poor general restrictions. I'll bet it isn't discussed much because of YouTube video policies. Yes, and actually, I don't think it's entirely common, but I do think it happens more than we would like to think it happens, especially with those who have the potential. I think that pedophilia is something that is in a person, but I think it comes from, in most cases, sexual abuse. Not always, but in most cases, I think there can be some evidence linked back to sexual abuse in that person's own life. And here I am talking about it, so get ready for the demonetization, but that's okay. It's no big deal. But I do think it's important. Anyway, I'm creating a course right now on sex and the narcissist. And I know that, mostly because, and I'm doing it it's going to be a free course, at least initially. But I will definitely look to work with someone on something regarding the child stuff, because I think that's important. It's a little bit hard to talk about, but it's definitely something that we can touch on, because somebody has to talk about it, right? I know. Soccer Mom says, why is the narc so mean? Going through divorce. I'm trying to civilly divorce this person, but he won't discuss anything with me. Very frustrating. Oh, they're so mean because they can be, and because they don't really care how it makes you feel, Soccer Mom. It's a process. They tend to treat you like you're nothing, like you're not a real person. They become offended when you have opinions that are different than theirs. It's an ongoing thing. My suggestion to you would be to lawyer up, because there's no civil divorce with any kind of narcissist, usually. Wait, what? Okay. Anyway, I've done videos on why are narcissists so mean, but what it comes down to again is just the lack of empathy, and they are so concerned about their own feelings that they can't really focus on the feelings of anyone else, and especially if that person is having the nerve to try to be separate from them, Yeah. James says, you'll find that you're stronger than ever. It'll be awesome. Just keep pushing. I totally agree. Natasha says the governor keeps closing refuges there. Would love to open one if she won the lottery. Someday I hope to do something like that. I really do. Someday I hope to open some kind of a place for people to be, when they're in these situations, because like a lot of times nobody will help us in these situations. We can't get out. We were stay-at-home moms, or, we just aren't the primary breadwinner, or we don't have control over our own money, even if we are the primary breadwinner. And so it would be really helpful to have some sort of resource center where somebody could go and kind of get on their feet before they try to start in the world on their own. And so that's something that I've always wanted to do, and maybe it can happen. We'll see. We'll see. Mishi is dealing with adrenal fatigue and trying to figure out how to get back to Mishi. And I tell you something, I absolutely understand that. I think we all have experienced that on some level or are experiencing it. So it's really important to stay focused on, on self-care during this time. And I have videos coming that I think might help you with that, but start with those 10 gratitudes every day and 3 things you love about yourself. And also the kind of the thought monitoring, vibration monitoring, intentional vibration monitoring. I think it's really helpful. I don't know what's going on with all this timing out. Soccer mom, they get energy from abusing people. That's true. That's true. That's called supply. They love your reaction. Don't give them a reaction when they do something to hurt you. That will kind of slow those things down. They will wonder what's going on. The main narc was a love-seeking, stalking type and turned my friends, and I turned my friends as if I just couldn't handle it. Oh, anymore. No one believed me. Yes, my personality. Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. And you get tired. You get tired and you don't even want to talk to someone about that sort of thing. Because I lost a lot of friends during that as well, because I didn't have the energy to deal with any of their stuff, and I didn't want to talk about my stuff. And so I just stopped talking, and it was really hard, and it's unhealthy to do that. And I know that logically, but it still was what I needed to do to heal at that time, or to at least get through those days, the hard days at the beginning or the end or whatever, during the actual relationship. Sophie B says, my personality seems destroyed. I've been in a cave for 2 years, basically. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I have been there. But you know what, Sophie B, stay strong and start choosing your personality. This is the thing that we don't even know when we're in this, is that sometimes we don't even know who we are because we started off with a narcissist in life, a parent or something. But even if you did once know who you were, you forget. And then when you get done with this relationship, you're not the same person. You can't just go back to being who you were because, maybe it's been 2 years or 5 years or 20 years or 30 years and life has changed. You either have more money or less money, you have kids or you don't have kids, whatever. Something big has changed in your life. And so now you have to figure out who to be now. The plus side is that you really can decide. You really can choose that yourself. So I've got lots of videos on that. I've got courses on that. I'm actually working on a new one right now that will be really helpful in sort of manifesting your new life. So stay tuned for all that. Doreen says, I know it's present in my situation. I was abused by my father at the age of 6. I'm starting to wonder about my own daughter because of symptoms she displays. Oh my goodness. Doreen, if you are in a situation where you have any doubt at all, please take your daughter to the doctor or a therapist who knows how to get this information out of them. I don't want to go into any detail about my own situation, but I'll tell you that I, as a mother, I have experienced something similar. And as a child, I experienced something similar. And all I'm going to say is there are people out there who are especially trained to talk to young children about this stuff. And I do not want you to take a single, don't even doubt yourself. Just say, I'm not sure. I think maybe, and maybe I'm just being paranoid because it happened to me, but could you please talk with her and check? And they have free, in most areas, they have free therapists who do this. They have like crisis centers and stuff. And if you take your child in and you say, I'm concerned, maybe it's nothing, but I'm just concerned, could we talk about it? They'll do that for you. And they'll do it in a way that's not threatening to her and won't upset her. So keep that in mind. I would not wait. I would do it now, just saying. Jennifer says to Doreen, I didn't even think about that. Maybe YouTubers are afraid of that topic because of the YouTube restrictions. It's important, but I get that it's a concern. Yeah, it's important, but this is also important. So stay with us. I know there's people who talk about it. I know, oh, you know what? Athena Moberg, I just remembered, Athena Moberg talks about it. And that used to be Self-Love You or Trauma Recovery You, something like that. But Google Athena Moberg, and she's going to be a good person. She's actually one of the organizers of World Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day. She's beautiful, intelligent, and totally, I love her. She's great. So I've worked with her on Narcissistic Abuse Awareness Day a couple times, and we keep meaning to do an interview. I'll talk to her about getting her on my channel, and we'll just deal with the demonetization issue. We'll just deal with it. But I'll see what I can do for you on that. I just remembered Athena's really educated about that. Angie, what do you call the vibration videos? Oh, gosh, I can't recall right now, but I will look for those and I will link out to them in the community tab for you. Jen Archer says, I'm going to open a bed and breakfast once I'm not so sadly broke. Y'all can crash with me. I love that, Jen. I love that. Okay, guys, I've got to run. I'm so sorry. But I will be back here tomorrow for a full session. And also, just so you know, I think Dana and I will be starting up on our combo deal, our combo live streams again on Tuesday of next week. Here's the other thing. I haven't mentioned this to you guys yet, but Saturday, I normally don't do Saturday streams because I work and whatnot. I mean, I don't work on Saturdays, but I am doing one this Saturday with Lise and Colleen, my two associate coaches over at Queen Being. So if you guys want to pop in with us on Saturday morning around 11 a.m. Central, we'll be here for that as well. So I'll see you tomorrow for Thankful Thursday, though. As always, you guys, I appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, part of my day. Thanks for letting me be a part of yours. It really does mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys very soon. Have a beautiful Wednesday. Talk soon.